What is going on, everyone? My name is Ghiman McKinney, or you can just call me Juice, because that is my nickname. I believe that the New York Giants need to draft Isaiah Simmons if he's available. If Isaiah Simmons is on the board with the 4th overall pick, I believe that the New York Football Giants need to take him, okay? Now, I understand that he may not be there because Detroit might take him. Personally, I don't think Detroit is going to take Isaiah Simmons. They've been linked to Jeffrey Okudah. They just lost, Darius Slay in the offseason. They traded him away to the Eagles. So, if I had to guess, I'm going to say the Detroit Lions will draft Jeffrey Okudah. That's been the guy that has been linked to them. We're going to throw the Lions out and say that they take Jeffrey Okudah. So, if, Isaiah Simmons is there for the New York Giants, they need to take him. He is too good to pass up on. He is too good to pass up on. And I understand that some Giants fans want the Giants to kind of go the boring route and draft offensive linemen to protect Daniel Jones. I like their 2 guards. I like, Zeitler. I like Will Hernandez. I think that, Nate Soldier is kind of hit and miss. Giants fans don't like him. That's okay. I think that Nate Soldier, there's a reason why they don't like him. He has not quite lived up to his contract, but either way, you want to protect Daniel Jones. I do believe if they take an offensive lineman with the 4th overall pick, that will pretty much solidify their O-line. Like I said, I really like their 2 guards, Will Hernandez and, Zeitler. So that would solidify the offensive line. I get it. I know Giants fans want to protect Daniel Jones. Okay, I understand that. I think Daniel Jones can be a very good starting quarterback. I really like what he did his rookie year. He did make some mistakes. He did turn the football over a lot. But he's a rookie. I think Giants fans should be pleased with what they saw from Daniel Jones. Personally, I thought Daniel Jones should have got more votes for Rookie of the Year. Kyler Murray was my Rookie of the Year, but Daniel Jones was second on my board, man. He was really good this past year. He surprised me a lot. I made videos in the past saying that I was wrong about Daniel Jones. I felt that he was not going to be that good in the NFL. He proved me wrong. So, I get that protecting your asset, which is Daniel Jones, is important. I look at quarterbacks and I say that they're your iPhone, they're your car, you want to protect your iPhone by getting the case, you want to get the glass protector, and that glass protector in that case is the offensive line. You don't want Daniel Jones to get rattled in the pocket every time he steps back to throw like he did this past season. But I've always said this, I hate missed opportunities, and I just think that if the Giants pass on Isaiah Simmons, it will be a missed opportunity. There will be more tackles available for the Giants in the future, whether it be through free agency next year, or you could get the offensive lineman in the draft next year. And heck, just because you draft Isaiah Simmons with the 4th overall pick, that doesn't mean you can't draft an offensive lineman with in the 2nd round, the 3rd round, the 4th, the 5th round. We've seen offensive linemen in later rounds develop into really good starters. Maybe you luck up and you get someone in the 2nd or 3rd round that can start for your team. Dave Gettleman has done a great job of drafting, for this Giants team. I don't love his decisions, but I think that Dave Gettleman, the one thing Giants fans can, agree with me on is that Dave Gettleman does a great job of drafting players. He has an eye for that personnel. But guys, there are not Isaiah Simmons that grow on trees. They just aren't. And the Giants' defense was awful. It was awful last year. Now, I understand they brought in Blake Martinez. They brought in James Bradbury. They brought in Kyle Fackrell from Green Bay to, maybe boost up the pass rush a little bit. I get it. But they need a generational talent on the defensive side of the football, in my opinion, to really change that defense. So let's be real, guys. I want to ask you guys a question. When's the last time Seattle's defense has been just god-awful, under Pete Carroll? When Bobby Wagner's been there? Not often. When was the last time the Carolina Panthers defense was god-awful when they had Luke Kuechly starting in the middle of that defense? Not that often. Your defense can only be so bad if you had that captain in the middle of that field. If you have that field general, the quarterback of your defense in the middle, that Ray Lewis, that stud middle linebacker, that's Isaiah Simmons. I think that the people that tell you Isaiah Simmons can't play middle linebacker, I really question what they see. I just don't agree. Isaiah Simmons can be a stud middle linebacker, and he can be the stud middle linebacker of that Giants defense for the future. I believe he can play middle linebacker, and let's be real. Joe Judge, the new Giants head coach, has talked about versatility. Isaiah Simmons can play all over that field. He can play Mike linebacker. He can play outside linebacker. I think he can play I think he can play inside linebacker. I think that he can play at safety. I've seen him play at safety. I've seen him play at quarterback. Isaiah Simmons, when he was asked about, the position he plays at the combine, he basically just said defense. And that's true because he's basically played virtually everywhere except defensive tackle in college. Even sometimes they rush him off the edge at Clemson. Isaiah Simmons did so many things, in college at Clemson. I just think the Giants need to take him. And like I said, there will be more offensive linemen available in the next coming years to protect Daniel Jones. There will not be too many more Isaiah Simmons. This kid is different. This guy is a generational talent, in my opinion. I don't think the Giants should pass on this guy. I don't think they should pass on him. I really don't. I won't be mad at them if they, pass on him and draft a Jedrick Wills or a Tristan Wirfs or a Mekhi Becton. I won't be mad because the offensive line is important. But when you're picking 4th overall in the draft, you want a generational talent and an impactful player. And I'm telling you something right now. Isaiah Simmons can be the game changer that the Giants need in the middle of that defense. He can fix those holes for the next decade, okay? He's that good. I believe in Isaiah Simmons. I think he's going to be an all-pro level player. When he gets to the NFL, whatever team drafts Isaiah Simmons, they're going to get a special player. He can tackle, he can hit, he can cover people. He just can do so many things. And the Giants, the biggest way to fix the Giants defense, in my opinion, is to get versatile guys that can do everything, guys that can fill multiple slots, a stud linebacker that can cover tight ends, that can cover running backs out of the backfield, that can stop the run, that can rush the passer when he needs to. I think that's what the Giants need. He will be an instant, impactful player and a starter on that Giants defense from day number 1. And like I said, while offensive linemen are very key, and I will not be mad at Dave Gettleman if he drafts an offensive lineman, I just think that when you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go out and get something special or draft a special player, you do it, okay? Let's say you're an actor and someone from Hollywood calls you and says, hey, come be in my next great movie. Are you going to pass on that opportunity for your local station? You're not. I hope you don't. I just think that Isaiah Simmons is too good of a prospect to pass up on. I think that he fits the Joe Judge mold. Joe Judge has talked about having versatile, tough players on defense. And I think that Isaiah Simmons can be the fix of that Giants defense for the next couple of years. The Giants defense is not that good. I think the Giants offense is in a much better place today than that defense. I like Daniel Jones. I think Saquon Barkley is arguably the best running back in football when healthy. I like Darius Slayton. I think that Evan Ingram is one of the fastest tight ends in football. The Giants somewhat have an identity on offense. They do not have an identity on defense. And while I do think Tristan Wirfs and Mekhi Becton and Jedrick Wills all have potential, I don't see a Quentin Nelson in this draft class. Meaning, I don't see a generational talent on the offensive line in this draft class. I see a potential for it, but at least not, as far as their product they're putting out there right now. They're not at that level yet. Quentin Nelson was at that level for the Colts coming out of college. He was a generational talent heading into the draft. These guys could develop into that, but again, you're just banking on something that you don't know is going to happen. And I think Isaiah Simmons is a generational talent. I think that he and Chase Young are the 2 players in this draft that are generational talents. Now, if Chase Young is there, take him over Isaiah Simmons. He's better, okay? He's the pass rusher that the Giants need, but I doubt that he's going to be there. I think the Redskins will take him if the Redskins pass on him. The Lions will take him. Either way, I think that Isaiah Simmons is too good for the New York Giants to pass on in the 2020 NFL Draft. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out, just help me grow as a broadcaster. Help me learn. Get other people hip to this channel. Just share this channel with all your friends. Share this channel on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Instagram. All that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.